ponies. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I'm rather fond of ponies. And in my spare time, I like to listen to music. Sometimes music about, related to, or sung by ponies. So, there's two things to get straight about me. I like ponies and I like music. I also like music ponies and I like pony music. I also like portable ponies and I like portable music. This one's broken right now. And as I'm sure many of you will be able to tell from the way I'm recording this, I'm actually a fan of dank pods. And, because I don't have any original ideas in the world, I am completely, blatantly ripping off his video style, just like I did with Summoning Salt. You'll love to see it. So, many, many months ago, back in the summer, I believe, I was thinking, I like dank pods, so I should do something like dank pods, but with ponies. Because, I like ponies. And I like dank pods. And I like pony. I really like ponies, guys. I really fucking like ponies. So I was like, hey, I should do a dank pod style video, but with ponies. But this was months and months ago. So considering you're only seeing this video now, you can tell that something went wrong in the process. So my first idea for a dank pod style video, but about ponies, was this. I bought this from eBay. This was actually the third one I tried to buy. The first two didn't ship, and I got my money back. I got this one brand new originally. I was going to do an unboxing video, but it went a little bit poorly. This is the RCA Lyra. Yeah, look at that. The Lyra. You see that? I don't know if the camera's focusing on any of this, so you could be just seeing nothing right now and I wouldn't know. But yeah, this is a 32 megabyte, I believe, flash storage MP3 player from 2003, the golden year of 2003. And it's made of nothing. It's plastic garbage. I could throw this thing probably not even that far because the air resistance would stop it because it's so damn light. This thing really feels like garbage. And I never got it to work because all the shit that you had to use to make it work was on a CD, and my computer doesn't have a disk drive, and I don't have a functioning disk drive in my house because my parents have either gotten rid of all the old junk around the house or it's not working. And then my entire recording for unboxing the product, looking at the funny headphones that this came with, all of it was messed up, and I couldn't make the video at all. I couldn't get it to work, so I couldn't make a review of the MP3 player, and I messed up the recording, so I couldn't have me unboxing it on footage. And I recorded it, with these green hands you see in front of you. I bought them just to make that video originally. So, the Lyra did not go too well, but I had another plan. iPods. I've got a couple of these sitting around the house. Originally, I only had two. I had this one from my uncle, and I had this one, which was my sister's back when she was in high school. And the neat thing about these is they both worked at the time. This one might still work. No, the battery's dead. See? This one, right now, the battery's alive, but it's boot looping because it doesn't have a hard drive. So there's not really much to do with it right now, other than look at it, I guess. And this one is a nano, so I can't even mod it. So it was around this point I was like, you know what? I should make a blue iPod. I should make a blue iPod because I know you can get colored replacement parts. And I had seen another YouTuber make a blue iPod before. So I was like, alright, I'm going to make a blue iPod. I'm going to write Trixie on it with Sharpie or something. And that's going to be the TrixiPod. That's going to be the Trixie themed iPod because, not sure if you could tell, but I seem to really like Trixie. But then, one fateful day, as I was scrolling through some horrendous platform, probably Reddit or Twitter or Discord or some other just horrid place of the internet. I don't even remember where I saw it. I saw a skinned iPod. It was, I believe, TF2 themed. It had a TF2 logo on it around the click wheel or something. And I was like, whoa, that's so cool. So I looked into it a little bit. Apparently, there's a website called Skin It where you can order iPod skins. Still, in the current year, you can get a skin for your iPod. So I was like, cool, I'm going to order a Trixie skin. But then I realized, hey, wait a minute. I can only get these skins for 5th gen and up iPod Classics. And my old hunk of junk here, this thing is a 4th gen. It's a monochrome. I really like the monochromes, but they just don't have iPod skins for these. So then, what I had to get was a 5th gen iPod. These things, they've still got the plastic front covers, so I could get a blue plastic front cover. And you can also get custom blue backplates for these. It's really pretty sick. And they look super nice when they're brand new. So I was like, alright, I'm going to buy a used 5th generation iPod Classic, get it off eBay for as cheap as I can, and just replace all the outside parts with blue ones, put on the Trixie skin, keep all the functioning inside parts, and then I'll have it. The TrixiPod will be mine. So I went onto eBay, and I bought a black 5th generation iPod Classic, used, and, it seemed alright. It was a 30 gig model, so that didn't really affect anything, because I was planning on replacing pretty much all the parts in here. But there was one part in here that I had to replace that I did not intend on replacing. This thing had a busted screen. I'm not sure if you can see it because the screen is off, because this thing is gutted and completely empty. But this thing has a bunch of dead pixels on the screen. I'll show you a picture of back when it was working. And so I had to get a replacement screen. I did not know I had to get a replacement screen, but I did. So yeah, I ordered a bunch of parts, including the Trixie skin, the blue front plate, blue quick wheel, blue center button, blue back plate, a 2000 milliamp hour battery, a iFlash solo board, though I actually had ordered that many months ago, and I was using it in my 4th gen iPod at the time. And last but not least, a replacement LCD panel for a 5th generation iPod. So all that shit arrived, and I tried to fix it. I tried to swap out everything, and basically the only thing I was keeping from this original iPod was the motherboard. But that's when disaster struck. I broke both the replacement LCD panel and the original LCD panel in this iPod. I broke both of them during the swap. During the swap and testing, I broke both of them, and I'm still mad about this. It delayed the project by months because I needed more money to buy more parts, and it was just a total goddamn disaster. It was horrible. So, I had all these parts, and they arrived, and no iPod to use them with, because that was my only 5th gen iPod. But eventually, months later, I bit the bullet, and I got back into the project. And you know what I did? I went to eBay, and I bought another 4 parts iPod 5th generation. This one was listed as 4 parts. The other one was listed as functioning. This one showed that the screen was working. It turned on, but the battery was dead. It did not work at all. The hard drive was untested, but I didn't care because I was replacing the hard drive. So I got it because basically all I needed was the screen, and it would be useful to have the extra parts in case I broke anything else. So, after all that explaining, and without further ado, I introduce to you the TrixiPod. Here it is in all of its glory. As you can see, it's got a beautiful, shiny blue backplate, which I'm sure is reflecting my face right now and absolutely doxing me to the camera. Yeah, look, I can see the camera, which means the camera sees my face. This beauty is fully functioning, has a 256 gigabyte micro SD card in it with an iFlash solo board, a 2000 milliamp hour battery, and it's still in the thin 30 gig model, even though this backplate doesn't say the storage size because I didn't want it to, because I think it looks cleaner when it just says this. This skin, as I said, comes from skinit.com. It's a very good website if you want something like this. They make a lot of skins for phones and stuff. And actually, when you buy a skin from Skinit, you don't just get this tiny front plate piece. You get the entire front plate as well as a back skin. Now, I didn't want a back skin because I have this nice, beautiful light blue back, but I decided to get one anyway because, hey, you know, why not? And I also have this part for the center button, but the Trixie image that I put there, it's not in very good shape, as you can see. And this backplate image is just an image I already had sitting around. It is a seamless texture, which I use for a TF2 mod. And, you know, making the texture was easy. I already have a million different Trixie vector collages just sitting around. I mean, there's this one, there's this one, there's this one. There's at least one more that I know of that I've done. So yeah, TrixiPod. I guess this was just a little bit of a self-indulgent video to share the story of my struggles and just show shit like this is possible. You know, you can get pony prints and skins for all sorts of stuff. Just take all your coolest tech, things that you're super into, and cover it with ponies, because why not? You can. Cover it with your favorite pony. Cover it with Trixie, because she's the best pony. And I mean, obviously, I've got this thing loaded with all the best music. There you go. I don't really have any way to end this video, so, bye.